Hi students, so today we are going to have our social class, right? We have already completed our geography chapter 2, so we will continue with our next chapter, that is chapter 3. The name of the chapter is natural vegetation and wildlife. Now what does natural vegetation and wildlife mean? Let me introduce you something with what does this vegetation means and what is wildlife. Vegetation means what? Greenery. And wildlife means all you know, the species, the animals, the birds, the species means जो भी animals हम लोग के surroundings में हैं थे. So let us go through our chapter. Natural vegetation is a part of biosphere. It is found only in the contact of zone of lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. In the biosphere, there is an interdependence and interrelationship among living things and their physical environment. That part of the biosphere which support life is known as ecosystem. The size of the ecosystem may vary from that of the pond to a whole ocean, for that matters a rainforest. In fact, a biosphere is itself treated as a big ecosphere. Now, let us see. Natural vegetation is a part of biosphere. Biosphere means what? We all know what is biosphere, where living organisms we find. Where we find what? Living organisms, right? Natural vegetation is also a part of biosphere, means where life exists. In that place only we find what? Natural vegetation. It is found only in contact zone of the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere also. Means only in the contact zone. Means just you see, contact zone means what? This is biosphere. Just look at the example, okay? If you suppose this is a biosphere, okay? Contact zone means suppose this is hydrosphere. Again if you say this is atmosphere. Again if you say this is lithosphere. Contact zone means this part, okay? Only in this part you can find some natural vegetation, but not in all the parts. Suppose this is you consider as hydrosphere, this is lithosphere and this is atmosphere. Clear? Contact zone means what? This is biosphere. In this biosphere you can find the natural vegetation, okay? But in the contact, only in the contact of hydrosphere, atmosphere and lithosphere you will find natural vegetation only in the contact zone only, means the part which is attached to the biosphere. Clear? Then next, the part of the biosphere which supports life is known as ecosystem. And the part of the biosphere, again in the biosphere, which part supports life, okay, that is called ecosystem. The size of the ecosystem may vary from that of the pond to a whole ocean, or for that matter a rainforest. And now part of the size of the ecosystem also may vary. See, in a pond also you can find fish, in a river also you can find fish, or you say you can find fish in the ocean also. It depends upon what? The size of how much the pond is holding the water, the river is holding the water, or the ocean is holding the water. Clear? This ecosystem will differ from, it may differ from size to size. Now next comes see, vegetation. In the ecosystem, vegetation and wildlife are valuable resource. And in ecosystem, the term ecosystem, if you say the term ecosystem, in this what are the valuable resource? Vegetation and wildlife. These two are very important part of ecosystem, our environment, okay? For our environment, vegetation and wildlife both are equally important. There are two forms of life on the earth, plant kingdom and animal kingdom. Though microbes are regarded as a separate division, there are about 3 lakh plant species and 10 lakh animal species known to exist on the earth. As we know that there are what? Two forms of life, that is plant kingdom and animal kingdom. There are different types of plants and different types of animals also on the plant. Nearly like 3 lakh plants and 10 lakhs animals are there. There may be more than that also, but they are all the species. Most plants are green and make their own food through photosynthesis. This promotes interdependence and exchange of matter and energy between the three realms of the earth, air, land and water. As we all know, plants make their own food through photosynthesis, right? And this promotes what? Interdependence and exchange of matter and energy between the three realms, land, air and water. The assemblage of the plant species living in the association with each other in the given environmental framework is called vegetation. Now, what is vegetation? The assemblage of plant species living in association with each other in given environmental framework is called vegetation. Forests constitute the most important natural vegetation zone on the earth. They contain thousands of plants and animal species which interact with the climatic elements like temperature, pressure, as well as surface relief features and soil cover. Even when climate does not change, forests have certain sequences on the basis of which the world can divide into several vegetation regions. Now we all know that vegetation is not equal in all the parts. Maybe in some part of the world there is a dense vegetation, in some part of the world there is less vegetation, right? And vegetations are also what? Different types of vegetation. It's not that कि हर जगह पे, it's not that everywhere same type of plant will grow. Suppose if you say mango plant, okay, it's not that you will get that mango tree all over the world. No. It depends upon the climate, temperature, atmosphere of the place also, that what type of vegetation will be there in that particular place. So let us see major vegetation types. So what are the major vegetation types? The major vegetation types of the earth includes forest, grassland, scrub and tundra. Now forest, everyone you know the term forest. What is forest, right? That is jungle. Grassland, scrub and tundra. Now what are grasslands and shrubs and tundra? Now shrubs are what? Where vegetation is there, but what? Small plants. What? Small plants like shrubs, small plants you can say. Tundra means you can say snow part, just snowy area. There are plants but less. And grassland means plants grow there, but most of the plants are what? Grass. The two main divisions of the forest are evergreen and deciduous. Now two main division, forest are also what? Two types. Evergreen forest and deciduous forest. Evergreen forest and deciduous forest. Evergreen forest means what? The forest remains always green and dense. There is a great variation in species known as biodiversity in this vegetation zone. There are basic natural ecosystem. We will however discuss only forest resource in greater detail. There are many basic natural ecosystems also, but in this chapter we are going to discuss about basically about what? Different types of forest. Okay, particularly we are going to under the natural vegetation. In our chapter what we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss different types of forest. That means forest कैसा होता है, कितने तरह का होता है और कैसा कैसा होता है. Okay. Distribution of natural vegetation. Forests are generally classified on the basis of climatic region. Forests are generally classified on the basis of their climatic region. As I already told you, in every place the forest will not be same. It will depend upon the climatic condition of that particular place. If it is hot area, the forest will be different. If it is rainy area, the forest will be different. The temperature of the place also decide that what type of forest is going to be there, right? They also conform to various latitudinal zones by which they are differentiated. The growth of natural vegetation primarily depends on the climatic factors including moisture. The broad vegetation type of the world are distributed over the globe on the basis of precipitation and temperature. The geographic distribution of the major forest types of the world has been studied in the class 6. There are 6 major ecosystems. There are major 6 types of forest. Okay, so we are going to study about 6 types of forest. So what are those 6 types of forest? The first one, First one, let us write it on the board. It will be easy for us, right? So there are 6 different types of forest, right? So first one is what? Tropical evergreen forest. So let us see what type of vegetation falls under this forest. They are found in the climatic region located between 5 degree to 10 degree north and south latitude. The Amazon basin, presently the largest rainforest area in the world, is found in this zone. Now tropical evergreen forest means what? In simple language, if we say tropical evergreen forest is what? It is located where? 5 degree to 10 degree latitude. Okay? And basically it is found where? Amazon basin. Amazon basin. Where what? Rainfall never stops. It continue means rainfall what? वहाँ पे हमेशा rainfall होता रहता है. Rainfall is always there. So, and the forest always remain what? Evergreen. Okay? That means tropical evergreen forest means what? It falls between what? 5 degree to 10 degree latitude. Latitudes towards what? North and south. North and south latitude. Then which area falls under tropical evergreen forest? Amazon basin. We have already heard the name Amazon rainforest, right? That comes under what? Tropical evergreen forest. Then comes coniferous forest. Coniferous forest areas are only situated between 50 to 70 degree in north latitudes, and coniferous forest you will basically find where? In north latitudes. Okay, this vegetation is also called taiga and is found in Siberia, North Canada. This ecosystem is under threat on account of climatic change. Now coniferous forest, the other name of coniferous forest is what? Taiga. Okay, and it is found where? Only towards the north latitude. You will find this only towards the north latitude. All of you know these are longitudinal lines, right? Let me just say you, maybe you will get confused. These are all latitudinal lines and these are what? Sorry, longitude, and these are what? Latitudes line, right? This is north, this is south, this is west, this is east. Clear? Coniferous forests are found where? In northern Canada. This ecosystem is under threat on account of climatic change. Due to the climatic change, this forest is what? Nowadays getting very much affected. Next comes temperate broadleaves evergreen forest. Now they are located in the temperate climatic zone between 30 degree and 40 degree north and south latitudes. The climate is characterized by wet winter and dry summer season, and they are located where? In 30 degree to 40 degree north and south latitude, and the climatic characteristics are what? Wet winters and dry summer season. During winter, this forest what? During winter season, they are in this forest there are what? They are evergreen, but in summer season they are completely dry. Then comes Mediterranean forest. The Mediterranean forest, or biome, occurs in the western margins of the continents in the mid-latitudes. Wet winters, warm and hot summers permit growth in Mediterranean forest. Now Mediterranean forest, the other name of Mediterranean forest is what? Biome. Okay? It occurs where? In the western margins of the continents in the mid-latitudes. Wet winters, warm and hot summers permit growth of Mediterranean forest. The next comes tropical deciduous forest. These forests are found in the monsoon climatic zone and are also called deciduous monsoon forest. These forests are found where? In monsoon climatic zone and are also called deciduous monsoon forest. There are two types of forest in this zone. The first type is evergreen broadleaves forest. They are found in the areas having an annual rainfall of above 200 meters widespread over the year. The most dominant and the second type is deciduous forest. The trees shade their leaves during dry season to conserve moisture. They generally receive rainfall between 100 to 200 centimeter. Monsoon deciduous forests are spread all over India, Pakistan, Myanmar, Thailand, Vietnam, East Africa, Central America, East Brazil and North Australia. In simple words, what it is? Tropical deciduous forests are also of two types. The one is deciduous forest and the other one is deciduous evergreen broadleaf forest. Clear? And this type of forest you can find in where? In India also, where the rainfall is what? 200 centimeter high. Next, mid-latitude deciduous forest. Now let us see what is mid-latitude deciduous forest. This vegetation has some characteristics of Western European type climate found in parts of China, Japan, Siberia, Manchuria, Korea, Northwest Europe, West Canada and St. Lawrence Basin. Temperature during winter may fall below 6 degrees Celsius. Therefore, this tree shade leaves in winter to protect themselves from extreme cold. In this type of forest, the trees what? They shade their leaves. During winter season, what they do? To save themselves, to survive, what they do? They shade their leaves. The trees become leafless. In addition to these 6 latitudinal zones, montane vegetation varies vertically from base to the top of a mountain in similar manner as it does in latitudinally. Means basically these are 6 types of forests we are discussing in this chapter, but other than this also there are many types of forest which you will come to know later. Okay, so today what we have come to learn about? We have come to learn about different types of forest. Thank you.